I tried every healthiest fast food item to see if it can replace cooking, or are these even healthy at all? So let's drive to McDonald's.
I don't think you can get anything healthy at McDonald's.
Luckily, McDonald's isn't the only place on the list. I researched restaurants that claim they're the healthiest, and I learned some things that completely blew my mind.
It tastes alright, but I haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm a little bit biased.
When you hear McDonald's, you probably think low quality, unless the item in question is a McChicken. In that case, it gets S tier.
Before I rank this, here are the rules. 1. I have to judge based off 3 things: the nutrition, the taste, and the price. 2. Every restaurant will be drawn from this bowl. I put 10 names in here and I'll be drawing 5, but some of these have consequences.
Like number 3 that says drive 30 minutes away for your next item.
So yeah, from here on, I'll be drawing from this bowl.
Also, I made a huge mistake. I forgot to ask for a plain burger, so mine came with pickles and ketchup.
Final bite. Whoever cooked that, they know what they're doing. It'd be a shame if I had to cook that.
This is a good time to mention, after I try everything, whichever food ranks the highest, I'll cook it myself because I want to know, is the same food from a fast food healthier at home? I finally ate the last bite, which means it's time for something special. And guess what it is?
Rank time!
The taste was not what I expected, but I'll rank the burger 7 out of 10 for the taste. It's not bad. The price was very questionable. For $1.89, you get just a classic hamburger. I'm not sure if that's a fair price, but what do I know? It is the cheapest option and it's the healthiest burger on the list of burgers. So 6 out of 10 for the price. These are the nutrition info. I think it's fairly safe to eat this. So with that being said, I'll rank nutrition a 10, which puts McDonald's as the highest and the healthiest option on the list. And it's also the only option on the list. But if it stays number 1 by the end of the video, I'll have to cook this. Spoiler alert, I already know who wins and it's gonna shock everybody.
Blue! Okay, this is gonna be an easy challenge. Let's see what the number is.
So I pulled a number 8, which states buy one, get one free.
Also, I should have said this earlier, but
Blue is the safest card to get. Orange and purple are like medium and hard, which is why I'm afraid of number 3. And I didn't know it yet, but this video is about to be the most exhausting video I ever filmed in my life. And it all started on my way to Wendy's.
Wendy's. Okay, I guess we're going to Wendy's.
This is where things go downhill because I actually placed the order at the wrong Wendy's.
Picking up. Kenny. Yeah.
And I think I had bad luck with Wendy's because in the last video, I did the same mistake.
Looks like we're driving an extra 11 minutes. I don't know what the bad luck is with Wendy's, but there's something there.
But this is where things really get bad. As I was pulling out of Wendy's, someone drove into the wrong lane and I had to take a sharp turn. I ended up hitting the hardest curve of my life. Thankfully, my car is okay. I normally don't eat inside, but the store was empty, so I figured why not. Also, can we not judge the way I open my bag? I promise you, this is only a Wendy's thing. Did someone say chili? Because that's what we're trying. And for the free item, I got myself 4-piece nuggets. And it was actually free too because I had a reward on the app. But to my surprise, Wendy's chilies did not disappoint.
it's actually really good.
Do I know what's inside the chilies? No. Am I gonna question it? No. It was actually really good. It reminded me a lot of the one-piece red bean soup, except with the 3 circle things that are on it. If you watch One Piece, you know. Leave a comment if I should try that. Before I try the nuggets, can we appreciate the space this Wendy's has? I could see myself editing, getting some work done, but I actually see myself like a lonely loser instead. Anyways, the nuggets were kind of trash. I don't think they taste like they used to, but enough is enough. I think it's time for you know what.
Rank time!
Alright, I'm not even gonna lie, I took huge inspiration from the 50-day series with rank time. I gotta give credit to where it's due. Shout out Ryan Trahan. Alright, let's rank it. So for the taste, I think it's a 8.5. I think that's fair. It tasted like actual chili, but the price, $2.99. I don't know, what do you guys think? Is it worth it? Now for the calories, this is actually surprising. Because the calories were so low and the protein was so high, this chili is actually considered the healthiest option at Wendy's. 8 out of 10 for the nutrition. And a little bit of a bonus because I ate inside. The vibes were just vibey. So I gotta give it a bonus 5 points for that, which puts Wendy's as number 1 and McDonald's as the second. Now, should you be eating this? Probably not. But if you had to go to Wendy's, the chili is your best bet. Let's go see what's next.
Trust me, man. Eyes are closed.
I drew a number 5. I wasn't sure if I could really do what number 5 is. But before I explain it, let's go to Chick-fil-A. Alright, so the order I just placed is probably the most devious order I've ever placed in my life. But before I show what I got, number 5 said everything you eat must be green. So as you can probably imagine, I ordered a salad, the healthiest salad at Chick-fil-A. I don't know what's in here, but it's all green. But this thing costed $4, so it better taste good. This tastes horrible. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I was not impressed with the order, but literally everything was green and healthy, just like my bank account. But after all the eating, it was time for something special. Rank time. So the taste wasn't great, but then again, it's all green with no dressing, nothing added. So I'll be nice and I'll give it a 3 for the taste. I don't like the price at all. I don't like it more than how it tasted. I think the prices only get worse from here, especially if I get number 3. But most salads are actually around $8 to $12, and the salad I ordered was technically just a side, and it's $4. I guess to eat healthy, it takes a little more money, so for that, I will give it a 3. These are the nutrition info, but I'm not a nutritionist, so I could be wrong. Based off what I've seen, I'll give it an 8. Bowl in here, as usual, eyes are closed. I don't know what this is. Praying it's not pink. Blue. Next, I pulled a number 2, which says try their healthiest fries. And the fast food is tied to is Burger King.
Oh, but what could you possibly get that's healthy at Burger King?
Honestly, not much, but let's find out.
If you've seen the last video, you know Burger King takes forever. But nah, I only had to wait like 3 minutes, so I guess I can't really complain about that.
I placed the mobile order.
No song. This was probably the weirdest interaction of the day. This guy looked at me like I was crazy. After I got my food, I received a notification from Amazon saying the package had arrived. I forgot to mention, I placed an order, a big Amazon order. It's supposed to arrive within the next hour. So if I have to drive 30 minutes away, I don't know who's gonna pick it up. Nobody was home, so I quickly rushed back to pick it up. And honestly, I thought for sure someone stole it because it was on the porch for over 20 minutes. But when I arrived, it was there.
Package secure.
Maybe I just have severe anxiety, but I know how people can be around here. Alright, I might as well continue in my room. Burger King, I think these are called the chicken fries. This is the lightest item that I've held today. I don't think I've ever eaten this, so I'm very curious. How is it gonna taste? Hold on. Tastes like a chicken nugget. I low-key had really high expectations, but it's kind of like a spicy chicken nugget. I did not expect it to taste like chicken nuggets. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect at all. All I know is whichever ranks highest, I gotta cook it. Which reminds me, rank time. Rank time. I like chicken nuggets, and because it tasted like chicken nuggets, 6 out of 10. The price was $2.29, which is kind of crazy because you're only getting like 4 thin chicken nuggets pretty much. And it also is the cheapest option, but either way, I don't think it's worth it. 5 out of 10. Here are the nutrition info. I think it's 110 calories, which is the entire bag. So that's actually really good. 8 out of 10. Now we have one more fast food to try, and I'm not gonna lie, at this point in the video, I'm already tired. But the biggest twist in the entire video is about to happen. Let's see where we're going next. We don't have many options left here, which is good and bad. And ironically, we haven't had a single hard color. And there's 2 of these right here. Oh, dropped it. Problem though is if I get number 3, it's gonna be a long day. Unfortunately, things seriously go downhill from here. I really hope this is blue. I really needed blue right now. Let's see.
No way.
No way! I could not believe my eyes. After going the entire video hoping I would not get number 3, that's what I get. This probably makes this video the craziest video I've ever put out. And while I was filming that, a raccoon literally broke into the house and was in the walls. The dogs were going crazy.
So what am I supposed to do about that?
Enough yapping. We got some driving to do.
My DJI mic doesn't want to work because my phone is broken. Oh. And I have like 28%. So hopefully I make it back. Let's go.
Gas break. I started on low gas, and with all the driving, it still had gas. Can we just appreciate the love for the car? Also, it was peak hour, so the traffic was crazy. And I was was really tired, but after 33 minutes, we finally made it to today's car wash. Just playing, you'll see it in a second. We made it to Dunkin' Donuts.
This is the weirdest drive-thru I've ever been through. It literally seems like I'm going backwards. So I drove 30 minutes to get a French cruller, and according to AI, that's the healthiest donut at Dunkin', but they didn't have it.
Oh, okay. Then can I get a glazed donut? Thank you.
I didn't know it yet, but the cashier at Dunkin' would change the trajectory of the video completely.
3? No way. Thank you.
Dunkin' gave me 3 donuts when I asked for 1. But before I try it, I desperately had to use the restroom.
You shouldn't be eating a donut, let's be real. And shout out Dunkin' for giving me 3 donuts. I just asked for 1. So whoever likes and subscribes, I'll send you guys another one. Since I'm in the area, the plan was also to check out a Buc-ee's that was next door. But I've been filming since 12 o'clock and I think it's already 5:30, so that's 5.5 hours. This is basically a shift.
After a long day of food, it was time for the final
Rank time!
I had low hopes for Dunkin', but the taste wasn't that bad, 7 out of 10. But because I got 3 for 1, it tasted even better, 10 out of 10. Price was $1.69, which is literally the cheapest item in the entire video. 10 out of 10. The nutrition wasn't really that great. It's pretty high in calories, it's really high in sugar, 2 out of 10. Also, I had no intention of doing this, but because Dunkin' was the only restaurant in this video that gave me more than what I asked for, and they put a smile on my face, they get an extra 20 out of 10 for happy points, which puts Dunkin' as the highest rank on the list, and it also means I have to cook a donut.
How do you even cook a donut? Let's go home.
Before we start cooking, I saw even greater views on my way back, and I had worship music on, so it just made the view even better. I was seriously tired from all the driving, but the views that I saw, I kept seeing views after views. And yes, I ate some donuts on the way back. There was no food at home, so I cooked some real food, and I know you're supposed to wash the rice before you cook it, but this is just how I do it. Also, use garlic and use salt if you want to have really good rice. Tomorrow we'll cook the donuts, so I ate my rice and chuleta, watched my show, and called it a night. But then the nightmare began. It was time to start cooking. Alright, so I don't know how to cook a donut. I don't think you know how to cook a donut, but luckily I made a shopping list. I need yeast, milk, butter, measuring cup, whisk, plastic wrap, parchment paper, sugar, salt, eggs, and flour. I don't need all of this, but this is the future me and I already bought it. So I went to the cheapest grocery store in America, which is
Walmart.
I actually don't know if this is the cheapest place to get groceries, but everything I need is literally $1, so I think it's the cheapest.
While we're at Walmart, I decided to try their egg rolls because it was only $1 and it wasn't that bad. Also, Mr. Beast had dropped his new chocolate milk that same day I was at Walmart, so I was like, I gotta try it out. But after searching, I couldn't find it, so I went to a 7-Eleven and there it was. Let's give it a taste. And I'll never be buying it again. So AI told me to mix everything I bought together. I don't know why I bought a whisk. I'm not even using it here. This looks simple on camera, but I messed up big time. I failed twice, but third time's the charm. Once it started to look like a solid, I wrapped it up with plastic for an hour, but things go bad from here.
It's been in the fridge for like an hour. I just touched it and it's not hard at all.
So I decided to say screw it and wrap it in a plastic ball. I thought this would help, but it just made everything worse. Also, did you know you can cook donuts with oil? I thought you're supposed to use an oven. But anyway, I instantly regretted wrapping the dough because it didn't even form a ball. At this point, I'm panicking and I decided to just drop it in the oil. Again, it gets worse from here. I didn't realize yet, but as soon as it got in the oil, it started turning black, like really fast. And before I knew it, I had made a burnt donut, if you would even call it a donut. It's very burnt, but it's not that bad.